Hello everybody, welcome back to the Prog Hat channel. Thanks for stopping by and clicking on this video. What I want to do in this video is give a shout out and a thank you for some VCLT that came to me this week. And I did go to the record show here. I got a little story about that I was disappointed in about the record show, and which turned me to go into my favorite record store here in Texas. So let me go ahead and say thank you, Michael P. Dawson, for the 2 records VCLT he sent me. I'm very, very appreciative. So thank you, kind sir. Very appreciate that. Let me show you what he sent me. I was really shocked. He said he had an extra copy of Keith Jarrett. I'm not going to try to say the name of this album, but I'll show you the name of the album. It's an ECM record. Hopefully you can see that. But yeah, so excited to have this record. I love MCA recordings. This album was back in '75. It has Charlie Hayden on bass, a string orchestra, and John Kurabak on tenor and soprano saxophone. And of course, the legend himself, Keith Jarrett, on piano. So that was really, really cool. The other one that was a shocker, and I'm serious, I was like, what? My first David, is that how you say David Allen? Which he did a very good video, Mr. Dawson, on the 3 Gong albums. Go check that out. He sent me Banana Moon. I've never owned this album. I've seen it, but he sent me this really cool copy of it. Looking forward to that. Oh, let me show the real cool artwork behind here. Yeah, totally killer. I know this is going to be a good record. I'll show the label that it's on, which is the, what do you want to, Virgin Records. Album came out in 1975, so I haven't got a chance to listen to these yet. But okay. Now moving on, I'll just put it to you this way. I did go to the record show today. Had a bad experience that really got under my skin, and I won't be returning to it. That's my freedom of choice. That's all I really want to say about it, but people are getting real ridiculous. But before I left the record show, I picked up a couple of things that I'll show in another video. But I picked up these 2 cool 45s, $1 each on these. Okay. This is on Warren Records. This is Israel Tolbert. The big hit here is a song called Big Leg Woman with a short miniskirt. Funk and soul. Recommended by a good friend out there at the record show. Who just sold this one for $1. Then he sold this other one to me. Little Richard, which I believe this is the A side. The tune is called Greenwood, Mississippi. Little Richard. With the flip side, a version of I Saw Her Standing There by the Fabulous Beatles. So can't wait to get into listening to those 2 45s. He recommended those, and so I picked them up. Now, I left there. Went to go get what I call retail therapy at my favorite record store. And just about every year, I try to get me a horror classic, what do you want to call it? Music on cassette. Well, I found one today and I picked it up. I haven't opened it yet, but this is from the movie, which I believe is a mid-'80s movie called Animator. Music from the motion picture. Really cool. In this nice green case. And I'm looking forward to I haven't seen this movie in a while, but I always usually try to get me one. The other one that I got last year was like Friday the 13th, the music for the second movie. So while I was there, I did do some digging. And let me show the records I picked up. I did dig into 99-cent bins and found me 3 records that I know that I will enjoy. So let me begin with one that I picked up that I haven't opened. Now this recently came out. This is the Zombies Odyssey and Oracle, newly remastered in mono. Killer, great record. I love this record. This record is Psych. I want to say also it's kind of folky. I love the vocals and the keyboards of Rod Argent, but if you can look, there's some little bit more details on it. One of Rolling Stone's 500 greatest albums of all time. Here's a good note about it. Psych-pop masterpiece. I would agree with that. I'm really looking forward to this. I've heard really great things about this record. I used to own it a long time ago, and I don't remember what copy I had, but I know I didn't have that mono CBS copy that goes for like $1,000. I never had one of those. Now I picked this up. This is the late great John Lord, keyboard player for Deep Purple, Gemini Suite. $3.99 plus tax. I was excited about finding this. This album features Ian Peace, Roger Glover, Tony Ashton, Yvonne Elliman, Albert Lee, and it has the hype sticker and the promotional sticker on it. Let's get that a little bit more centered. So I am looking forward to this. I've heard good things about it. I've never went out and listened to any of the music from it. But yeah, this is, here. I've heard that this is one of his masterpieces. And here you go. You get the titles of the tracks there. It is a promo copy, which is in really nice shape. So I can't wait to listen to that. Another one that I picked. Now, these next 3 came out of the 99-cent section. I had to stop because I was thinking, well, if I get too many, you know, I'm going to go over my little bit of budget I had. So I got Pearls Before Swine, 1969 album. That was when it came out. These Things Too, folk, rock, world, country. But this is one of their great records is what I'm told. I think I might have seen some people post this. On the back of this cover, they're the lyrics to the tracks. It's in really nice shape. There's the record label. It's in a really, really good shape. My version is let's go for the yellow tape edition, which, like I've mentioned before, that stuff doesn't bother me no more. When you really think about it, nothing is ever perfect. So, you know, I live with it. Next, I found the Steppenwolf Gold, their greatest hits, which I'm not sure, but I feel like, why does this album come out from the bottom? Because here's the cover. Are they messing with me with this? Is this a bad copy of it? I don't know. I mean, as far as an album cover, maybe it was always like this, but had to get it. You get all the great classic rock tunes, you know, Born to Be Wild, Rock Me, Move Over, Magic Carpet Ride, The Pusher, Jupiter's Child, and Screaming Night Hog. But the record is in really, really good shape, and it is on the ABC record label. So I cannot wait to spin that too and rock out on the Magic Carpet Ride. My last record and my final thing in the show is I was going to get this album before, and I don't remember when, but it was a little bit more pricey, but I found it a really nice copy in the 99-cent bins. This is an album released back in '88 by the Moody Blues, Sir Lemur, I probably said that wrong. But I really like this album. At one time I had this on CD. I'm glad to have a vinyl copy of it. This had a track that was played a lot on the radio, I remember, called I Know You're Out There Somewhere. I like that song. Big fan of Justin Haywood. And inside of it, it does have the inner sleeve. Really, really in great shape. The record. It's on the Polydor label. I like the red Polydor label. Some really, really cool finds. So, folks, so I ended up having a good day after all. And I'm glad about that. And after everything, came home and had lunch with my sweetheart. So thanks for stopping by and watching on this video. Please hit the like button. I'd like to keep this video up and going. And thank you so much to the new subscriber. I really greatly appreciate all the support out there. I'll be back soon again with another video. Take care.